I'm aware that my temporary self-build is a bit unconventional, but it will need to work for the time being until financial security allows me to get a custom build. The bed setup is definitely not for everyone, and maybe even nobody except for me. It takes time and effort to set up and break down the bed every day and night, but I don't mind. I'm testing to see how long it takes for the bed set up and break down. It's a little time and effort in the morning and then again at night. It takes close to 3 minutes to set up. and just about 2 minutes to break down. The time is worth it to me to have the bed stored away when I'm not using it. I can use the extra space as a stand-up desk to work on during the day and use it as a lounge at night. Van life in urban areas is much different than off-grid van life. I've done what I can with my limited building skills, and now I'm waiting for help with the electrical and plumbing. I'm trying out the new build by sleeping in the van for a few nights to test out the layout to see what needs tweaking. I've chosen to stay in a familiar place where I've lived in the past for about 10 years. I'm able to park along the water safely and not be bothered, and it's on an island in the San Francisco Bay with quiet neighborhoods. My urban camping spot is right next to public restrooms, a short distance from the van. It's also within walking distance to a bakery, so I can grab something to eat in the morning. I find that sleeping in the van is quieter and darker than my loft in Oakland, where there are trains going by all hours of the day and night. I sleep well in the van. It is dark, quiet, and comfortable, and I have all my familiar home conveniences and routines with me. I have spent a few nights now in my new home, and I have found a handful of places to urban camp where I'm not bothering anyone and no one is bothering me. For electricity, I'm using a smaller EcoFlow Delta power station that will last me a little over 1 day, powering a laptop, phone, tablet, Bluetooth speaker, and a kettle for tea and coffee. My temporary water solution is a rechargeable water pump attached to a 5-gallon jug that I use for washing dishes and brushing my teeth. After several nights testing out the black box, I'm ready to begin full-time van life. I just need to get that electrical and plumbing done.